It's time for the Smash Those Small Pads collaboration, so let's smash a 6x6 pad together today. Hey, it's Beth. Welcome. It is time for the Smash Those Small Pads collaboration. This is just a small collaboration I do with my friend Sarah, who is crafting and relaxing here on YouTube, and Kathy, who is Stampin' Cat over on Instagram. Each month we just pick a pad smaller than 12 by 12 and work on smashing it, getting it all used up. This month I am using the Cheerful Occasions paper pad by Spellbinders. It has 24 sheets and like really pretty patterns. There's some gold, some florals, but then also some like brighter colors, blacks and whites. So there's a really good mix in here. So I decided to use this one, and since I have finally got all 6 of my 6x6 no scrap sketch sets released, or since there will be more, but these are the ones I had created so far and I've got them all released. I am going to use them to smash this pad, and I thought I would do it in a process video so that you guys can kind of follow along on my thought process and how I go about this. So I have my 6 sketch sets here in front of me. I have already pulled out some cardstock from my stash that coordinates with the papers in the pad. So I'm going to take a little bit of time and do some planning. I'll come back and share that with you, and then we will get making all of our cards. I'm going to start out just by going through all the papers in the pads and trying to assign them to one of my sketch sets. I'm trying to pay attention to directional patterns because there are a few sketches where, based on the cuts, the papers might be going a couple different directions. So I'm trying to pay attention to the patterns, and then also trying to pick out the patterns that would go well together, because you can see like there's a mix of pastels and brights, and then the gold and white and the black and white. So I just want to make sure that I have kind of a mix, that I'm not stuck with just the gold and white, you know, at the very end on the last sketch set. So that probably took me the longest, was just trying to figure out those last 3 patterns there, how I wanted to allocate them out. And then I ended up pulling one sheet from one of the other sketches and kind of giving myself a little bit more of a mix there. And then I use a really wide variety of embellishments and stamps on my cards, so I will try and link what I can still find available in the description box below for you. Some of them are old, I've had for a long time. Some of them it's just bits and pieces left, and I'm not even sure what they were originally from. And then I'm going to work through each sketch set, you know, one at a time, and get all the cards assembled. I do kind of an assembly line style that you'll find, but the video, like before I shortened it, it was like about 3 hours 20 minutes, and so I did speed it up, and it's still a long video, so hope you can grab a beverage of your choice and some crafts and sit down and craft along with me while I use my sketch sets to work through these pads. But one nice thing is with the sketch sets, based on the papers I've assigned to each one, I know exactly how many cards I'm going to have. It should be 37, and I can have my card bases, like the correct amount of card bases, prepped and ready to go. It's just trying to figure out how to embellish each one as I go. I didn't have any embellishments to go with this pad in particular. Luckily, I did find some that worked really well. So I am going to set you guys to some music. Oh, before I forget, the Sarah and Kathy will be linked in the description box below, so you can go see the small pads that they chose and what they're doing with them this month. But now I'll just put on some music for you, and hope you guys can have some fun and craft along with me and enjoy the process. Here are my 37 cards, and I ended up making 4 of set number 1, so that made 4 cards, and then 5, 6, 8, another 8, and then on sketch set 6, I did double that one up, and so I got 6 cards, so you add those up, and that gives you the 37 cards that I made. My pad is smashed. I will say this was an interesting pad because there was a mix of like the bright colors, the yellows, the blues, and then like some pastels. And I mean, it was a beautiful pad. It was just kind of not overly cohesive the way it all kind of went together. And then this is literally the only scraps that I have left over. It was cut off from one of the diagonal strip cards that I had punched some out of, and then that's just what I had left. So 37 cards, 24 sheets of pattern paper, and that's what I had left. Now, I did use a lot of cardstock matting, and so I do have cardstock scraps left. So that's what I always warn you about. You are more than welcome to mat, but please note that I don't give you instructions on my 6x6 sketches on what to do with the cardstock you have left over. But throughout the video, I did try and do different things to show different ways to use them. I don't know that I did it as much in this video as I've done in my individual sketch sets videos, but you can always punch circles or embellishments out of these if you want. You can use it to layer up behind your sentiment or embellishments to add dimension. You can also put it on the inside of your cards. So this is my Smash Those Small Pads project. It is now complete. Be sure to check out Sarah and Kathy in the linked in the description box below. Hope you guys got some good ideas, and thanks for sticking with me through the video. As always, thanks so much for your time, and I hope you all have a very crafty day.